Duets with Dice presents Fear and Loathing 77, a Vampire the Masquerade story, based on the Quick Start module by Brad C. Hodson. Episode 4. Here we are again.
We are back after a...
Full disclosure, we have not taped in several months.
Well, there's some very good reasons for that.
Well, yeah.
One, in Texas, the entire state is actually teleported to hell.
Yeah,
and
that's a fact.
Our recording studio, in particular, is a very, very hot part of hell.
Yeah, it got a little too warm in here in order to comfortably record, and so we did have to take a little break, which is why we cleverly decided not to start putting out episodes of Fear and Loathing until we felt that we were going to be close enough to finishing it. We recorded the first 3 episodes of Fear and Loathing 77 months ago.
But since then, some great things have happened. And one of them is, we actually watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, we did actually finally watch that movie.
But yes, we did watch Fear and Loathing 77.
No, we watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. We were playing Fear and Loathing 77.
Yes. I'd never seen that movie, and it was eye-opening.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And what I kind of took away from it was that I guess we weren't too far off from the feeling we were going for.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's very high octane.
Yeah, I'd always heard about the movie, and you know, we had a friend who loves that movie. It's one of his favorite movies. He'd quote it all the time, and from what I gathered just talking to him about it, I knew we were at least on the right trail.
Yeah.
Really, if you follow the book, you're on the right trail. But now I get all the little references and stuff that have been put in the module.
The sort of backgrounds and the environments. A lot
of the names were taken straight from it.
So,
one character outright
taken. Are you referring to Dumpster or Benicio del Toro?
Benicio del Toro, yeah.
Garbage Boy Benicio del Toro was just in that. I'd only ever seen him as a pretty slick actor, and so let me tell you something. That was wild for me. I was like, what the fuck? He's
so much younger and grosser.
Why is he grosser somehow? And so that was good. So we did watch that, and so it was a benefit of our long hiatus, which won't feel like a hiatus for people watching.
I mean, you already went through the hiatus on your end as a listener, because we hadn't been putting them up. However, that's been over now for several weeks, so you're happy again. Anyway.
So, where did we leave off?
So,
in the back of a semi.
Yeah, you were in the back of a semi, and you were going to make your way back to Los Angeles. You had found your man, Mr. Petrie, and you had found your man Joseph Petrie. Is it Joseph Petrie?
I don't think a first name was ever said. I only ever heard them as Petrie, because they would shout his name out and stuff like that. But I don't know his first name.
Yeah, let me take a look. Yeah, you'd found your man Petrie and took the liberty of
making him less encumbersome. I'm not over encumbered.
Yeah.
I was over encumbered with this unconscious staked vampire, and I was moving at half speed. It was very hard for me.
Right, and so you couldn't map travel.
I couldn't map travel because I was just too encumbered with limbs.
Yeah, and so you took the liberty of chopping him up,
putting him in my knapsack,
and putting him in
my
backpack briefcase. Was it a brief? Did you put him in the briefcase?
No, I didn't put him in the briefcase.
Yeah,
I put some of my stuff in the briefcase, but the travel body backpack is what he's in. So it looks like I'm maybe carrying like a.
He's still staked, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's a very strange looking parcel. Yeah. I'm gonna tell people it's like a very special type of trumpet if they ask. I'm a musician. I don't carry my very expensive instrument in.
Speaking of your very expensive instrument, how armed are you?
To me, I probably have my hunting knife. I'm all fresh out of Molotov cocktails because I sure did light up some wizards with those. Fresh out of Molotov cocktails. I have a broken down AK-47
that you would have to pop back in together.
Yeah, I would have to reassemble it. Which probably wouldn't be too bad for me, but it still takes time.
It'd be firearms and probably intelligence.
Yeah, that or dex. It depends on what's going on.
I would think intelligence because
you have to know how.
You have to know how to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and so.
Yeah, and so I think I have a pistol, an AK-47, and a fucking knife. But I also have the best weapon a gangrel can have, which is
Ag-claws, baby.
Ag-claws, baby. Right. And so that's kind of what my load is looking like. Yeah.
And so you had paid a trucker.
I paid her $1,000 or something like it. I paid her like a pretty stupid amount of money because honestly, the more money I give away, the lighter my little briefcase gets. And so, like, when you have that much money, it like stops.
It becomes easy to spend.
I spent a lot of money in Las Vegas. I got a hotel suite. I hosted an orgy. I bought a lot of drugs. And so, it ended up being like free money, like, procure on the spot. Thank you, Garbage Benicio del Toro, for all this money that was supposed to buy back this like staked torso. But like, I'm just gonna keep it and I'm gonna say like I spent it all.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that when we get there. So, you hopped over into the back of the
produce
truck.
16-wheeler.
There was a chase of some sort, as I recall, a vehicle chase, but you ditched your car, right?
Okay, so what happened was on my way to Las Vegas, I was in my car. That was the incident where I shot a bunch of police officers. I came in, parked my car, cleaned it, put it in the car park, took off the license plate, rolled it up, and ditched that thing. And so the car that was in a high-speed chase is in a car park in Las Vegas.
And when
on
you
my
got
way back
when you
from
got
the
out of
hotel.
the Sahara.
When I got out of the Sahara, I had hijacked someone's car. I literally, like Grand Theft Auto, pulled them out of the car.
I need this.
Yes, kinda. And got in there, had another high-speed chase, got away, ditched that car, did the same thing, and was able to walk away and get to where I needed to go.
Okay, nice.
I got a pretty good, clean getaway with that last one.
I'd say so. And so, you get on the road and you start moving on your way out there. You hit the road. You sit in the back, kind of crumpled up amongst. You sit back, crumpled up amongst the various produce bits that you're seeing back there. It is very dark in here, lest you turn on your feral eyes and see bananas.
See that I am.
You're just gonna see that Dole logo.
Oh, I'm
on
in
the
a
box.
Dole truck.
It's not just bananas. There's all kinds of
I
stuff.
mean, I'm sure like there's bread and shit, but mostly bananas.
And so you have yourself a small little space to kind of maneuver in. You're sitting on top of a few boxes, trying not to squish them too much.
I'm lying underneath bags of potatoes.
Yeah, just hanging out back there. and you
not comfortable.
Yeah, not really. You kind of just what are you doing? You just
dude.
You still got it's about a 4-hour drive back to L.A.
I am literally just sitting and waiting.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beauty of this time period. Just wait, long car rides.
Mm-hmm.
Be uncomfortable in the back of a fucking 18-wheeler because it's not smooth. Surprisingly, not a very smooth ride.
Mm-mm.
It's very bumpy, very terrible.
Yeah.
And so I'm just uncomfortable and grouchy the whole time. Still kind of fuming over the nonsense that took place on my way out. I mean, there's always that little thrill of victory when you know that, like, you were in a super fucked situation. Like, when I tried to intimidate that first cabbie before I had to give up and go to someone else. No. That first cabbie that I tried to intimidate, I failed twice. And that's when we were like, oh, well, we really need some dread gaze. And I'm like, yeah, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking claw him and snatch him out of the car. Like, I was really hoping it would be like a very clean carjacking. He pulls out a gun. I try to intimidate him. Doesn't work. I was like, are you kidding me? This guy has big balls.
I was like, not another one of you.
He's like, I've been waiting for this for years. And so I'm just like musing on the fucking clusterfuck that was. The whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Sahara.
Yeah.
The 2 wizards. How turning off the lights in a room
Did you kill those guys?
Yeah, I think I did.
I think you did too.
I used a fucking firebomb. I think I clawed the other one.
Right, yeah, alright.
And yeah. No, the whole thing with the wizards was, and this is, I don't know how well, Margot probably wouldn't really understand the context of any of that, but Mo does understand. Mo understands that those 2 attempted to use movement of the mind to tabletop someone.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking failed. That guy is so lucky he's dead.
Yeah, he'd have gotten in a lot of trouble for that. He'd have gotten in a lot of trouble for fucking that one up.
Like, he'd have been fucking cleaning books for the next 100 years.
Like, oh, yeah, you're apprentice again.
Like, hey, remember how you upgraded to an acolyte or whatever?
I'm not gonna kill you. You wish I killed you.
It's a waste of blood for me to kill you. But you are downgraded to everyone's personal stooge for the next 75 years because of how you fucking bungled that. Yeah. You're telling me that in a guarded facility with your buddy, who you've trained with, and this is clearly a maneuver you 2 have trained for.
There was just one of them.
Someone was able to come in, set your buddy on fire. Like, it was great.
Yep. And,
I just get to rewind all of it in my head.
Mm-hmm. And, as you're moving along in the truck, about an hour passes. Another hour passes.
Just like, yes, hurry up.
Yeah, you're getting there. And you hear police sirens. You don't know what it is yet. You don't know what it's about. But you can feel the truck pulling over. This is sort of your opportunity to hide, as it were.
Oh shit. Okay. God, and so you mentioned that in the back of this thing, it's mostly just fruits and shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of boxes around. A lot of them are secured, with little belts. A lot of them are secured down just so that there wouldn't be swinging back and forth while you turn or anything like that. Not that you'd be turning a lot, but there's a lot of that. Looking around, probably wouldn't be too hard to find a place to hide.
Okay, so I'm gonna double things up in a way for me. I have obfuscate, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build or like put myself in a place where it'd be very hard to bump into me if people started to like come into the back. So I'm going to take my satchel. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put all the potatoes over my bags of potatoes over my bag. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to sort of make almost a little L out of stacks of bananas, or like the crates of bananas, put myself in there and obfuscate.
Okay. All right.
So that way it's it's kind of like hiding me a little bit.
Yeah.
And so that's my plan.
You have enough time to sort of get yourself set up. You try to make as little noise as possible while doing this.
Just internally like, fuck.
Yeah. Ugh. And so you get set up and you hide in there and you click on obfuscate and you've got plenty of shadow to hide in. Shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, and I put the crates up so if they decide to put in huge flashing lights, it would block the light, keeping you invisible,
keeping you pretty secure. Let's see here. Okay, so what gen are you?
9.
Okay. All right, and so the door opens. You can hear it just small bits of light sort of creak in.
Yeah.
You can see some police sirens. At least 2. You see 2 patrol vehicles, 2 highway patrol vehicles, but you don't see police officers. You just see one fairly tall. You see one fairly tall individual. You can't quite make out his face at all. It's sort of it'd be hard to tell even if you were looking right at it with the light behind him and all that stuff. But you can make out that there is an individual climbing up into the back of the car, climbing up into the back of the truck.
Nothing to see here. There's only bananas.
And so he's going to make a roll.
Oh my god. Okay. A detective and fucking Sherlock Holmes back here looking at the bananas like something isn't right. That's not how they usually stack banana crates for optimum.
Roll stealth and wits to see if your hiding place is secure enough. You're not trying to stay still. It's easy to stay still. You're just trying to see if your hiding place is up to par. 6 or higher.
Remind me, what do 10s do here?
Do you have a specialty?
No. Okay. Sometimes there's a lot of systems.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of V5 lately, and so it's a little different. You can spend a willpower if you need it.
I need to. When it comes to willpower, it's only after you've slept. After you
wake up, and if you have done anything that appeals to your nature.
Survivor. Did I don't think I asked for one after I escaped from
I
Las
think
Vegas.
It would be fair to give you one. And you are welcome to spend one if you choose. Okay.
Jinkies.
Yeah. So, how many
fucking
successes
jinkies.
did you get?
I got 3 successes. How well did Sherlock Holmes do?
He got 5. And so he starts...
You know, if every officer, or if everyone was as fucking bright as this guy, man, World of Darkness would be a different place.
Yeah. He sort of, he gets up into the back of the truck and starts kind of scanning the area. Very stilly, very sort of, he just sort of stops, and you still can't get a very good look at his face, even though he's significantly closer to you. All you can tell is that he's quite tall, and he is not a police officer. He's not even dressed a little bit like a police officer. He's kind of got like a vest, and he's got a pretty fine vest and a dress shirt underneath, and has like a long black tie going underneath into the black vest, and then he's got kind of these long slacks, and you look down and you can see his malformed sort of fingers as he they're very long and gangly, but you still don't have a great look at his face. He stops.
Those fingers just fucking give it. The moment she sees those fingers, she's like, great, that's not a cop. Oh, no.
And so he stops as he looks over at your little bit, and he steps out of the truck, and
I think it's good. There's nothing that would fucking say to me. He didn't make eye contact with me, did he?
No. He just kind of looked over at your little corner for a second, but you do know that was the last thing he did before he got out of the truck.
Should I make like a wits?
Yeah, you could do that.
See if like that triggers some sort of fear response in me.
Yeah, you could do wits and alertness, or awareness if you have it.
Awareness.
Okay.
Let me try it. Let's see if it. A single one. So
a single success.
I might think that's.
Yeah.
That's something doesn't feel good.
Yeah, something definitely
doesn't feel
you
right.
Don't, yeah, your instincts are kind of your hackles are raised just slightly by this, but he did step out of the van. He did step out of the truck, and in time, the door closes, and you get back on the road.
Something feels so wrong, but like she's just like, what do I?
Yeah, something feels very off, and you don't know for sure until about a mile down the road when you can feel the weight of the car shifting, and you just turned around.
All right, so what I am going to do is like to open the back of the thing a bit. I want to look outside, try to see around, get a scope of what's going on outside of this truck.
You moved back to the back of the truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the back of the truck. I want to...
You move to the
just
back,
a couple.
And you pull on the little latches, and it seems like they locked it. But there's a lock on the inside that works kind of like a garage lock.
Yeah.
You can just kind of twist it and then pull it up, and as you pull it up just slightly, you can see one of those police cars right behind you.
Alright, can I make maybe a perception or alertness with the thing open to try to determine how many cars am I in a... How many police cars am I surrounded by? Am I being escorted by a couple?
It's hard to tell, based off of how you're looking out. Based off of how you're looking out of it, you can see that there's definitely one behind the truck, but you did see that there were two on the road earlier. So it might be it might be prudent to guess that you are in a motorcade. Yeah.
And I just felt the car turn.
Yeah, you felt it turn. You can tell you're on your way back to Las Vegas.
Okay. So we are on the road again. Back here on the road again.
Making music with my friends.
Making music with my friends. Me and Peter back on the road. There's just one behind me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Just one.
So far as you can tell.
Okay. And we are on the Route 6677.
I believe it's Route 66.
Which is a sort of dead straight line to where we're supposed to be.
Yep.
Not a lot between Las Vegas and there.
Nope.
And I feel like right now, the only thing that I can really do is steal a cop car.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
So there's only one behind the truck.
Yep.
I'm assembling my AK-47. Oh, shit! I'm assembling my AK-47.
Okay. Give me a intelligence and crafts. Or firearms and intelligence, please.
Oh, shit.
You dropped one. Uh-oh. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Reroll that, please.
2.
Okay.
So I start putting it together as I'm, like, formulating in my head.
Yeah. It takes you about 15 minutes to I think it takes you about 10 minutes to get it all together.
Yeah. Just sitting there sort of thinking about it, and, like, I'm gonna have to make myself as unencumbered as possible. I unhandcuff the money case from me. I grab a couple...
How do you do it?
Oh, it's my handcuff, so I just...
Oh.
Yeah, they're mine.
Or anything. Okay.
Yeah, they're my handcuffs.
Okay.
I unhandcuff it from my... Because I put it there so it wouldn't get stolen in Las Vegas. Because you never know. Las Vegas is wily. And so I take a couple stacks, put them in my pockets. Just like, goodbye, large amount of money. Because I'm about to do a flying maneuver. I'm about to do something that's very cool and from John Wick, but I don't know how well it'll go.
Well, we can find out.
Okay. So I've assembled...
How's your celerity?
Pretty good.
Remember, those are bonus, those are bonus dice to any dexterity check. Unless you want to...
A second turn.
Unless you want the extra turn, and then that's gone, yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, let me describe to you what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to...
It's just like the Mission Impossible music playing. Like, here's the plan.
Yeah. I want to shoot. I want to shoot into the driver's seat of
the car.
Enough that glass is weakened. And I want to...
drop kick your way in.
Literally jump off of the back of the Dole car, so that as the police car is driving forward, I slam through the windshield into the car,
like a Russian police training video. So
that is what I would like to do.
All right, okay, so that can
what is that? What role is that?
Well, it can be cut down into a few different turns.
Let's chop it up. I need to shoot first.
Yeah, the first thing you're going to do is fire. I don't think you're going to have any trouble hitting the... Like, what's your firearms?
My firearms is 2.
Better roll it.
Okay.
So it'll be firearms and dexterity.
And then this is a dexterity
Unless
check.
you want to do it all in one turn. If you want to do it all in one turn, you can take away the celerity bonus and then split your dice pool. If you want, doing it all in one turn means that you pretty much open the door, you jump out, you fire, and then you drop kick your way in one go. This means that you'll basically get him before he has time to react. He won't be able to call to the guy in front of him. He won't be able to call to the trucker. He will not have enough time to adequately react. The only thing that they will hear, either in the truck or in the police car ahead, is the sound of your gun.
Okay.
So, first things first. You've got celerity, you've got 2 turns.
Yeah.
So you don't even really need to split your dice pool.
Yeah, I don't. So the first one is a shot.
First one's going to be firearms and dexterity. Going for the window, so honestly, pretty good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, does this mean I get to kill him? Nah, not one more. I'd need that.
I'd say so. And one more you'd be good. But
2 9s, a 7.
You blast up the windshield. It's adequately weakened, and you jump out. Dex and athletics. And then afterwards, you're going to roll soak.
Yeah. I'd like to spend 1 willpower. This is kind of important.
Yep. So that is 1 automatic success. Pretty good.
3.
Do you have a dex specialty? What are your specialties?
My specialties are in kidnapping, and that's it.
Oh, okay. All right, well.
It's things I'm good at. Yeah, I got to use that.
you used the specialty skill.
I got a specialty in kidnapping. Because that's what this is.
Yep, and so with 2 successes, get ready to soak. You're soaking, so you're gonna soak 3. You're gonna soak 3 bashing.
Does it cut?
It will cut in half. Okay.
So.
2 cut in half. 2 cut in half. You're gonna take 1 bashing.
I already have some bashing on here. How long does it take for those to go away? I spent 4 hours in the car. 3.
You spent about 2 hours in the car. Your bashing should be gone.
Okay, so let me erase 1, so it puts me at.
Yep. And so you are, and remember your wound penalties. And so you jump out of the you pretty much lift the lid, and you can see the guy go for the thing. He sees that you have the AK, and you start spraying across the windshield of the car. You jump out, and then you do a drop kick into the car. You smash right into the guy who had been grazed pretty badly before, and so you're pretty much sitting on the dash. You're sitting on the dash, the steering wheel's between your legs, the window's busted. And this guy has a bullet. He's got the radio in hand, but he drops it, and he's going for his pistol. He's going for his pistol, and while all that's going on, the car is beginning to swerve slightly.
Oh, I just picture it so clearly. All right. Please,
here's a question. You kind of cut yourself up a little bit on the broken glass.
Yeah.
But it's no huge issue.
So I know that this is the 70s, and from anecdotes I hear, nobody fucking wore a seatbelt. Mm-hmm. Are we going to say that is the case here?
Oh yeah.
Oh. I want to push him out of the moving car.
So what are you going to do? You're going to try to reach over to the door handle, open the front door that he's on, and then shove him
Slide him out.
Okay.
It's a death.
So it'd be we'll say. So he's going to get a chance to get a shot off at you.
Yeah, because he's trying to take his gun out.
Yeah, he's trying to take his gun out, but he's also trying to steer. So he's...
And I'm kind of keeping him from doing that at the moment.
Oh, you're gonna try to keep his hands off the wheel?
I mean, because the way I slid in, am I not in the way of the steering wheel at all?
So you're sitting on the hood of the car, basically. Your legs are dangling into the thing. You're
okay.
Yeah, your legs are dangling into the car. You can grab onto the hood, the upper part.
Yeah, to pull myself in.
Yeah, you can grab onto the upper part to pull yourself in, but the steering wheel is currently nestled between your shins. And he's going to split his dice pool between pulling his gun out and maintaining control of the car.
Oh shit! I hope he does well on one of those.
Yeah. So first things first, he's going to try to pull his gun out and fire at you. So that's 1 success. Are you dodging or making any attempt to not get shot?
Right now I'm kind of in a weird position.
Yeah.
I don't think I really could dodge unless I just literally tried to swoop my way into the car.
Yeah.
Which is probably where I want to be because I want to kick him out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean... But I feel like initiative-wise, this is his first turn after I've literally celerity'd into his car.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like I should.
That's fair. And so he's gonna... He gets a shot off at you, and... that'll be 2.
Let's see if I soak.
Yeah. Okay.
1.
Soak 1. And so you can take 1 bashing. Basically a bullet hits, but fortitude,
vampiric
it fucking
corpse.
hurts. It fucking hurts, but you don't have fortitude.
I don't have fortitude.
Yeah.
But my vampiric corpse just lets it come in and doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It burns.
Yeah, it hurts and it burns, and you can feel that little burn inside, and kind of gets your hackles up. And his other role is going to be to control this fucking car.
Please control this car, dude. I do not want to have to steal another fucking...
So, with 1
scared.
with 1 success, he does maintain control of the car on the thing. You can hear the radio come in. Hey, we heard gunfire. Are you okay? Please respond. and he's sitting there, gun out, maintaining the steering wheel. He does not have a free hand to grab that radio. And so, your turn. What do you do? Okay. Oh yeah, spend blood for that celerity use.
Okay, so for now here I'm weighing my options. I could do an intimidation check to get him to say, I think it came from the inside of the van. Maybe getting them to, like, stop while I turn around and go the other way. Mm-hmm. Or push him out of the car and not deal with the radio right now. Because there's no way I could imitate this guy's voice. Like, I haven't really heard it. There's nothing I could do here. And so I'm I'm torn between shutting up that radio and shutting him up. Mm-hmm. Let's see. An intimidation check. If I were to do an intimidation check using the fact that I just Rambo'd my way into his car, what do you think that would be on this sheet? I know intimidation, but plus what?
Intimidation plus...
literally fucking Spetsnazed into his fucking truck.
It'd probably be intimidation and manipulation.
You think?
Yeah, you're trying to get him to do something.
Alternatively, there's the possibility of getting rid of him at all and then shooting out the tires on that fucking 18-wheeler, causing it to fucking roll. Mm-hmm. Because I have an AK-47. If I'm getting that truck to act like a blockade, because everyone else is in front of me, I think what I'm going to do is use... I still have an AK-47. Mm-hmm. Alright, I am going to slip my way the rest of my way into this car and tug the gun so it's angled right at his fucking head.
Okay.
And grab the radio? Mm-hmm. The radio.
And it'd be the little radio receiver.
And say, tell them the shot came from inside the truck.
Okay.
While pushing the thing towards his jaw.
And so he's pretty messed up. He's glass in his face. You can see the blood. You can see blood kind of pooling, and you slide around and almost like slither into the car pretty much. And you pick the thing up. You have the gun to his so head. Let's try to intimidate him. Go ahead and roll intimidate, and I will give you a bonus. Or actually, it'll be at a lower difficulty. Intimidate and manipulation. Difficulty 4. You've got a gun to his head.
I have a gun to his head, and I Spetsnazed into his car.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. Something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of 10s, I'm seeing.
That frightens me.
Yeah. Somewhere down the road, it's gonna come back.
It's gonna come back. It always does.
And so it was what, 4 successes? Or
3.
3, yeah. Yeah, 3 successes. He looks at you, takes the radio. What do you want me to tell him?
That you think you heard something from inside the van.
Yeah, I think those shots came from inside the truck. You might want to pull over and check it out. 10-4, will do.
Take it from him, put it back on its little thing. Alright.
Now what?
Big guy that was with you, was he a police officer?
I don't know.
You know who he is?
No.
Alright.
Never seen him before. Just got a call from the boss saying that we needed to escort him down and find an 18-wheeler. He's terrified.
Okay. Good move cooperating. And I grab the handle of the door, and I push him out.
Kick him out.
I just push him out, grab the wheel, and just spin around.
Okay. And so yeah, you bump him out of the car, no issue. He goes flying. Damage your dirt.
Hey, maybe he can tuck roll and he'll just have really bad road rash.
Well, we'll see.
Oh god. Oh shit.
He's not doing so hot.
Yeah, he's wounded.
Yeah, he's real fucked up. Yeah, he he goes flying out. Didn't look like he tucked or rolled or anything. In fact, you're pretty sure you felt a bump as he came back. As he went flying back, and you grab the wheel. You turn it around.
I do a turn, and I fucking yeet rubber in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. And so, are you going to stay on this side of the road?
Hell yes, so it's hard for them to see me. Mm-hmm. I only want them to see my ass in the mirror I happen to go in the distance.
So yeah, you clip out of the... You clip off the lights. The woman in the truck in the mirror, you can see in the mirror towards her big
giant mirrors, yeah,
truck rear views. You see the woman sitting in the car driving forward, and you see the face shift, and you just boom right back in your rear view. You move out and you get out of there.
Hell no, yeah.
And so you're driving down the road, and you get about like 10 minutes to yourself before the other police car.
Holy shit, they're fucking...
It's not the truck, just the police car, and they're zooming. And so you're going against traffic right now?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So let's get me a driving roll just to see how well that's going.
Drive and what?
You have your lights off. It'll be drive and dexterity. Wow. Okay. Okay.
2.
Yeah, I thought that was just another 7. I was like, shoot. All right. So 2 successes. You're getting honked at occasionally. Just
yeah, I'm trying to lose these guys.
And you're going. You're weaving
in and out. After a while on this road, it just really comes down to your vehicle. Mm-hmm. When it's this type of road,
yeah,
those guys are fucking.
You're in a pretty good car
myself,
yeah.
And they still caught up with me.
And they are.
They ain't fucking around.
The police car just catches up to you. Their lights are on. I assume yours are off for stealth purposes. Yeah. And so you're weaving in and out of traffic. The cars are few and far between, and you start hearing gunshots are being fired at your car. And so I'm gonna roll some dice.
I'm probably gonna have to use. I'm gonna have to use people that I'm swerving around as a blockade. Mm-hmm. Oh, dang it, I don't want to have to bring other people into it, but I gotta.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's 4, and they're firing with submachine guns. This guy ain't a cop.
That guy ain't fucking around.
Yeah, this guy ain't a cop, and you can see it's that same fella. His mask is off. He is this hideous monster.
No.
He is this hideous monster that you assume. Actually, give me a politics and wits.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. You assume that this is probably Montrose, the sheriff of Las Vegas, who is hunting you down at this moment. It looks like he's alone, and so that's kind of the best case scenario. There were a lot of ways that it could have gone worse. For this particular car chase, you're lucky you just have the one. And so...
Whoa!
Yeah.
Like,
if you made no effort to switch vehicles or anything like that, there would have been this guy and that Tremere guy as well.
Oh, I ain't fucking around with no Tremere, man.
And so...
okay, so I just... this man is the sheriff of L.A. What?
No, not L.A. Las Vegas.
His reputation precedes him. What is that reputation with 3 successes?
He's a fantastic tracker.
Shut!
He's a fantastic tracker and brokers no shit with those who would fuck around in Las Vegas of all cities.
I fucked around in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I sell drugs to the community.
With Black Dynamite. I sell drugs to the community. All right.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't want to have to fight him.
Okay, so your car has some armor. You're not
I'm not in a normal car. I'm in a fucking police cruiser.
Car. You're in a police car. He has a submachine gun. I'm gonna roll the damage on that thing right now. It's gonna be 3 plus, I believe, another. Actually, it'd be 4 because he's got it on.
Didn't you already roll for the?
I rolled 4 successes to see if he hit.
He did.
And now I'm rolling the damage to your car. Your car has 10 HP. But your car also soaks. We'll give you 3 soak dice.
Man, I fucked around in Las Vegas and now look.
Okay. How'd you do?
I soaked 2.
Soak 2? Alright, your car is going to take 2 ag.
My car has taken 2 ag.
Yeah.
How many ag does my car...
Your car has 10. And so it's still in good shape. You do see bullets go through. Bullets are going through, all that good stuff. But yeah, you're driving on the opposite side of the road, and you are you're in it with them.
We're on the road. Yeah.
You're based off of how far you've gotten. You are several miles away from a town. You feel like if you can get to that town, that he might turn around.
It might not be worth it for him. Okay, so is it just him in a car, or is it many?
It looks like it's just him. He may have like ordered the police officers to get out of the car, and
so he didn't have to risk their lives. Okay, so far it's one car. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then everything else is just the cars that are driving against you, and so. You do see one car coming up pretty fast. What do you want to do? Are you going to shoot back?
I want to Hollywood movie get this car to crash into his car.
So you're trying to
I might shoot out
maneuver
or I might try to either shoot out
maneuver. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me look at some guns real quick, because I have a feeling those are going to come into play here pretty soon. Werewolves, that's not what I'm looking for.
Good lord. Good lord!
I mean, am I looking for werewolves? No, not at the moment. Where are the guns at? These are their disciplines. Oh no, this sheet is coming out.
Isn't it meant to?
No, this is a real BF book. We've had this one for a long time. Might have to get a new one soon. But I saw that their high quality ones were on sale.
And this is where we're going to set up a Patreon.
Yeah. Buy our new V20 book.
Please buy our new V20 book.
Yeah.
Our V20 book has gone through a lot.
Cheeky. I feel like I've missed the guns. Here we go, ranged weapons chart. Alright. So, we've got an assault rifle, damage 7, huh?
Holy shit.
Yeah. Let me see. Assault rifle. Indicates the weapon is capable of 3-round bursts, full auto, and sprays. So, you've got an assault rifle. You'll get 7 dice of damage added. Like when you fire, there will be 7 damage, with which you will have the opportunity to soak.
So,
but you know he's in the same kind of car you are, unless he somehow souped his up in the middle of the road.
Yeah, it's just down to our driving.
Mm-hmm.
So, I do see this. There's a car coming towards us, and so for me, I'm thinking, okay, maybe when people are driving and they see an oncoming car, are they more likely to pull over to the other side of the road or the median?
It's hard to say how well he sees you at all. You don't have your lights on. And so if you're out there on the road, like on the highway, it can be pretty easy to like turn off your brain a little bit, especially out here at night. it's easily past midnight at this point, and so it's hard to say how much attention he's really paying with your lights off.
What I hope to do right now is because my windshield is mostly gone, as I'm driving, I want to prop up my fucking gun, and I want to take out the tires, his driver's side tires, the oncoming person, with the hope that once I pass him, he will swerve.
So you're going to try to shoot his tires?
As I'm going by.
Is that with the AK or the... AK. Oh, okay.
I'm going down...
So you're just going to spray... You're just going to
spray the bottom
of the tires.
Because I want him to swerve into the other lane of traffic.
You got it.
Hopefully making either my guy swerve, or even more hopefully, hitting his car with a car. So
go for it. So the first thing you're going to do is Dex and Firearms.
Oh, yes.
Pretty good.
4 successes.
This guy doesn't know what... So you're going to roll 10 dice of damage. Yeah, that sounds right.
I just want to pop this guy's tires, but I guess I'm going ham.
Tear up this guy's wheels.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You can get some specialties, because, oh my god, that's 4 10s. Oh, jeez, this guy.
I wish I could do this all the time, but I have this, like, sneaking suspicion something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm never this lucky.
Alright, so, so basically, you're turning over to the other side.
As I'm about to pass
as you're about to pass this guy. He swerves a little bit. He swerves a little bit in sudden reaction to you as you get to about the 30-meter point. And so you turn, and he starts trying to turn as well to, like, get around you. But you give me a drive roll, and we'll see how well that goes. Actually, no, you already fired. You're good. And so he turns. You stay going forward, and you just lean over to the outside of your window and blast his tires up. Just
with the hope that he'll be in both lanes of traffic.
He just starts swerving back and forth.
Okay.
And now I'm going to give him a chance to drive around it.
Come on, my dude.
Let me check his associated stats.
His name is Mondragon?
Montrose. Let's see here.
Is he a bad driver? Oh, please let him be. Please let him be like, oh, I remember the good old days when cars, you had to wind those busters up. It's like I can breathe again.
Head-on collision.
Yes!
Just blasted. He's going to take 10 dice of damage. Let me see what his fortitude looks like.
He's a sheriff. It's probably okay. Gotta be able to take some hits.
Okay, he's going to take 10 dice of damage. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy. Oh wow.
Now, not to show any sympathy for the enemy or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I sure hope he has some boys that are coming to look for him.
Oh no.
Wait, how?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But
6,
it's bashing,
7,
yeah?
8. No, it's a head-on collision. It's lethal.
Oh, fucko.
Well, he gets his soak, which is going to be his stamina plus his fortitude. So, that's pretty good. Let's see. Okay, he might be okay.
Oh, alright.
He
might just be banged up.
Yeah, he might just get banged up. Let's see what this looks like.
He soaks a couple.
He soaks 1. That is 7 lethal. He's in torpor. Head-on collision. Boom! Wreckage, and the car flips over onto the other car, upside down, and sort of falls back over.
I wonder if I should take a path check.
What for?
I just killed a person.
The other guy's dead. Montrose is in Torbor.
Yeah, I think I might, because the whole point is you never kill someone that you have the potential to ruin. Mm-hmm. I think use the words "don't kill needlessly," but the thing is, like, it was necessary. But
I think if we start saying it was necessary, then it's the path of whatever I wanted to do anyway. Yeah, so I think I agree. Go ahead and take a path check.
All right. So I roll my conviction.
Yes, you will roll your conviction,
and I fail it.
And you fail it. So you're gonna take a hit to your path.
I'm gonna take a hit to my path.
And right now, you don't give a fuck. You are...
Right now, I am like, oh, that was dope.
Yeah. You're like, yo! And you could see the blood just sort of leaking out the top car.
If the Rose could see this, she'd think it was dope! I say, not realizing that she wouldn't think it was dope. No,
she would not think that was dope.
She'd be like, maybe if there was, like, way more of them. There's also a burning cross.
Yeah. And so... Montreal is like that. And so yeah, you go zooming past, and it appears that you're gonna make it. You brought...
What time is it?
It's about 3. By the time you hit Barstow. And so you're...
Barstow was that the town we started out in?
It's about an hour away from LA proper.
I'm trying to get to Van Nuys.
Yeah, you're about an hour away.
I can make it.
And so you do eventually. Are you gonna roll up in the police car?
I don't think I should.
You want to pull somebody over?
Oh my god, that's so fun, Austin.
What?
You're a genius.
You're in a police car.
Do you want to use the power of this police car to feed? Oh, that sounds like fun.
I didn't ask you that, but you said it. I just said, hey, you want to steal a car?
But, like, it's a perfect opportunity.
Sure.
Like, it's so fun. I've never gotten to do this in a vampire game.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what I want to do...
So, yeah, you get back onto the road going towards,
I want to fucking flash someone's lights. I just cruise around until I see someone who's in a car by themselves.
Yep. And
hell yeah!
Yeah, you flash your lights. And
They pull
over. And so what do you want to do?
I want to,
Your lights are on, you pulled over.
Shit. I don't look like a police officer. But I do, I have shades on and I'm wearing black leather. I just don't, have, a badge or, a helmet. Well, I'm in a car, I don't need a helmet. So, in the dark, sure. Okay. So, after I pull someone over, I want to approach the car.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, wait. Is there, a clipboard in the car and stuff so I could just, hand this up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I walk up with the clipboard. And be like, license and registration, please.
You go, yeah, sure.
And as he's doing it,
he
reach in,
digs into
open up the little car lock,
plop it up,
open it up. And so after he leans back up, after leaning over to get into his glove compartment, he leans right back and I'm right there. I just go in immediately.
Go for it.
I just want to go in. I just want to bite.
You don't even have to roll for it. How much you want?
Take 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Take 3.
He's unconscious.
Pull him out of the car. Take his license and registration. And I fucking zoom around.
Get back, and you get back on the road. And this one is, it's like a 68 Oldsmobile. It's brown, long. It's got kind of those couch seats in the front and back. There's not exactly a middle area for your drink or whatever.
Most in this time don't really.
Yeah. And so, it's just like this weird little plush couch that you're sitting in.
Yeah.
And so, you drive back out and you make it back to Van Nuys.
Drive to the dump.
Oh, already?
What time is it?
It's getting late by the time you get there. Especially since you you took this little diversion. And so, yeah, it's getting pretty late. Let me see.
How far is the dump away from, like, everything else?
Let's see. Yep. And so, you'd be cutting it pretty close if you decided to have the meeting now. After some of the wounds that you've taken and similar situations, you're sitting on 1 ag, right?
Yeah, but I've taken enough blood that I just need to sleep. Because I gorged in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. Part of me is like, the sooner I have Sawyer off of my case, like, once I deliver this package to him, I'm fucking done with him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I can sort of continue on my shit. And so, part of me is like, fucking drive up, literally like ding dong ditch, and fucking give him his shit. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, there's also the possibility that if I go to his house, I can ask to fucking park the car that I stole in the dump and fucking just sleep in the back.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, don't have anyone look through this car. Hey. Mm-hmm. And so I think I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll go up.
So yeah, you come back and you're ready to take Sawyer back. You start pulling up in the car. The car's in good shape. It hasn't been shot up or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, unless the guy I pulled over was some manner of maniac instead of just like a normal citizen.
No, it wasn't like that. You can tell you're a little high on coke.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you're a little coked up.
I love a little bit of coke now and then.
And so you're tweaking a little bit. You're like, let's just drop it off. And so yeah, you stop over, and when you arrive, you can see Zeta. He's ecstatic. He comes out. He's wearing just like whitey tighties and a bathrobe, and he's like, yes. All right,
pull him out of the car. Like, where do you want me to put him?
What? Where is he?
I like jiggle my arm to show that the fucking weird long duffel bag I'm in.
What the fuck? He's not dead, is he?
No, he's not dead.
Oh, okay.
Better not be dead.
He better not be dead.
He better not be dead. I agree.
And,
I agree.
Alright. Yes. I'll take him.
Put him down. Zip him up.
Open. Motherfucker, what is this? What did you do to him? What am I going to hang him up by? He's got nothing left.
He has a torso. Get creative, come on. Want to string a guy up, you can find a way, right?
Pulls him out. You son of a bitch, you deserve nothing less. He punches him in the head.
He's like shaking this is like torso. I'm just like...
it's just a staked torso, and he just punches him in the head.
I stifle back laughter because this is great.
Oh, alright.
There you go.
I'm going to take him. Alright. Look, we don't have a lot of time tonight, but tomorrow... You can stay wherever you need to stay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we're going to have a party.
Are we going to interrogate this guy?
I'm going to interrogate this guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to interrogate him, but what I want you to do, I want you to go, and I want you to find some people to bring back so we can have a party.
Oh, like... Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And you can see some other members of Zeta's pack just sort of like they're like high fiving. They're ready.
Oh, my ass is always down for a party.
All right, good.
Right.
Yeah, you did good work. What about the money?
The money. There was a lot of on-site procurement necessary, and I spent a lot of the money.
Okay.
It was worth it.
How much?
You got your man. Pretty much all of it.
You're kind of lying.
I am.
Go ahead and subterfuge and manipulation. Let me find him and his ability to detect bullshit.
Well, I don't do super well. I got one single success.
Okay.
Like, he notices, like, my vest looks a little lumpy.
2, 3.
Oh, yeah, no. He probably notices that I got a little something in my vest.
He just sort of looks at it.
Most of it was spent. What can I say? Las Vegas was very expensive.
Okay.
How many girls do you want? Over. Girls, boys.
Whatever. And however many you can get.
Sounds like
Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. Just more than 4.
More than 4? Hell yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm
very excited. You did good.
Of course I did good.
Even though you're stealing my money, but I do not give a fuck.
It's you paying me. Come on.
Alright.
Don't be so stingy. I'm gonna go park my car in the back of the...
Go. If you need if you want a mattress or anything like that.
No. And I kind of, like, look around, like, his house, which is just...
Yeah,
you've described to me how terrible it is in this place.
It's disgusting. There's the little flypaper rolls
that keeps hitting me in the face.
They're absolutely full. You can actually see that he repels the flies because they are animals.
They are supernaturally adverse to him.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
and so he mostly keeps them up against the wall because that's most likely where they're going to fly away into. So
I'm just like, no, I'm fine. I'm find somewhere to crash in your dump for now. I have a car back there.
Alright,
I need to hide in your dump. Let me
watch out.
I'll start working on that. Let me go hide that car.
Watch out for Tigger.
What?
Tigger. He might be asleep by now.
Is that your dog?
No, it is Pacnosferatu.
And I have to watch out for him. Alright then, let's go see what that's all about.
Well, he's probably fine. He's a little kooky in the head. We're trying to get him on the we're trying to put him on the path. His head's not so good, but
Alright, well, good luck to him then. Oh shit. He's hanging out in the dump, I see.
Nah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or he won't be. Who gives a fuck?
And go out. Yeah, you go. I find a good place to sort of like park the car, take off the license plate, pop all the tires, scuff it up, knock some other trash onto the car. Yeah. Like, yeah, okay, that looks like that's been here for a while. Crack the windows. Okay. That's good. And then I get in the trunk.
Yeah, you get in the trunk and day passes. So lose 1 blood. And gain 1 willpower.
Hell yeah. Lose 1 blood. But also, with this full night's sleep,
some of your damage.
I can heal my ag, and it turns into bashing?
It will turn into lethal.
Alright.
And the rest of your bashing will probably go away in that time as well.
Alright.
So.
Fucking have some sleep.
Yeah. And so, the next night, you wake.
I need to roll my nightmare.
Ah, yes.
Alright, let me see.
Roll your nightmare, see if it gets the better.
It's my willpower, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. I think if you fail, you take a penalty.
Yes, I take a penalty, and all night I'm like shaken from it. Yeah. Okay.
You did not fail.
It wasn't like one of those. It's one of my normal nightmares.
Oh,
run the mill tortured in my sleep nightmare.
You roll your current willpower.
Oh, well, I got 2 successes.
I don't know what you got when you rolled 2 dice.
Do you want me to roll again?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Let's see. Alright.
You're good.
Still make it.
Alright. And another 10. Alright.
I'm about to fucking
Something
die.
bad's gonna happen
I'm about to fucking die. Someone's...
So yeah, you wake up the next evening, and it's a little later than you normally would.
Yeah.
And you see Zeta. Where's everybody? Where are the people? You promised people.
I just woke up. I'm going out to go get it.
Oh, you look like shit.
Rough Las Vegas, you know?
I guess so.
Alright.
Be quick about it.
Hey, listen, I'm good at this.
And so, you
fucking...
pop the tires on your car.
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to hitchhike my way somewhere else.
Okay, and so, yeah, you hitch your way.
Hitch my way to some sort of local something.
You get to one of those. You get to one of those like kind of little aged at this point, but it's one of those kind of like bright street, kind of almost like the aesthetic that Sonic Drive-In tries to have. But this one's like legit. This one's legit, but it's like. You could tell this was probably the place to hang out if you were a teenager in the 50s, and now it is a place for those teenagers to continue hanging out. Like those same people who were teenagers when they hung out here, but they're not anymore. Now they're just drug addicts and shit.
Hey, that's okay. Zeta likes that.
Yeah.
You know, Zeta loves him some crack cocaine.
Not yet, he doesn't. Just wait. Just you wait.
Yeah, that's not till the 90s, huh?
80s.
80s. Alright, so...
Yeah. It might be spreading around.
Wanna cruise around up till, chat with the guy that picked me up. And be like, where's a cool place to be around here,
And he sort of calm about it.
Where the fuck my ghoul is? I'll find him when I find him.
Yeah, he's sort of calm about it. He's just like, good place to pick up, good place to score. This little diner I know, I used to hang out there a long time ago. We can head over there. Might be able to find some pot.
Hey, baby, you want to relive your glory days? And I open up my shirt to show I lift up my vest to show a fat stack of cash.
Oh hell yeah! I'm glad I picked you up. Wait, you're not like a bank robber or anything like that, are you?
Oh no, nothing like that.
No, I've never robbed a bank.
No, I've actually never robbed a bank.
Okay. No. All right.
Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. What? Let's pick up some girls too. Let's have a fucking party. You could fit 6 people in this car. Maybe a little more if someone sits on someone's lap. 6? Yeah, one could sit right here.
Alright, if you can find them. And so... you head over and you look a lot younger than most of the others, but you're also kind of spooky looking.
I'm spooky in a very sexy way.
You're spookier.
Spookier, yeah, definitely, yeah. But... there's still...
you're on a path, and then you're...
Don't look at me in a certain light. In the dark, it's not bad. With the sunglasses on. Yeah. In the dark without the sunglasses, that's another story.
And so, but you have a discipline for this, don't you?
Yes, I sure do. I have fucking presents, baby.
And so this is to catch attention. So, you head up to the place.
I want to spend one little power.
It's... kind of it's a little run down. The one of the letters is blinking instead of being solid.
Onic, huh?
Onic, yeah. Snick. You pull up and you see there's some people around, and looks like someone's playing some music out front, and not like literally, but they're listening to a radio that's plugged into the restaurant's outlet, and you can hear him you can see him sort of jamming, and he's got a couple girls with him, and it's pretty clear what's going on here.
Hell yeah, I want to pull up smoothly. Maybe give my friend a 50 and be like, want to score some drugs? Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Go up, ask if they're dealing. Yeah. And then I want to use presents.
Yeah. The guy sees you and right away he's like, hey, you looking for work?
No.
He's got kind of he's like an aging hippie he's got very long hair. He's kind of still wearing the glasses. He looks a little out of place, but not totally out of place. He just sort of looks over and he's like, hey, you looking for work? And so, go ahead and throw. Pretty good.
Plus, I spent willpower.
So,
where's the chart?
So, the awe chart, I believe with 4...
It's 20, because that's what I got last time.
I think it's more than 20. For the purposes of what we're doing, just 4 successes, you got everybody in the area's attention. And so I tell them that there's a party at my house, there's lots of money, there's lots of drugs, and I'm just looking for a lot of people for that vibe, baby. Alright.
I'm just trying to get it. You can't do this kind of stuff alone, you know?
Right. So, yeah. Hey, girls. And he calls up his cadre, and
the guy that I hitchhike with is like, she's good.
Wow. Money wasn't even exchanged. How did this happen? And so you
pack a bunch of people in.
You pack a bunch of people into the car.
People are smoking weed in the back of the car.
People are smoking weed in the car. You see one person pull out a pipe, and
hell yeah.
And so you look over, and
man, we need some music. That's what we need in here. Yeah. And I turn on the radio, have it blare something. Yeah. Have it blare that playlist that wonderful viewer made for me, and it just plays that the whole ride back.
And so it starts blaring the music, and you just on your way back, and you sit there and you look in the car, and you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Someone else is in their car following.
Yeah, you got another car following. You're feeling pretty okay.
Ooh, I'm ready.
And so you head in, and you make it back. By the time you make it back, it's like maybe 9. Yeah. And so he looks over, and
Zeta pulls down his blinds a little bit, and then
And so you make it back, and Zeta's not present, but one of the girls that was out there earlier, not the one that was dead, but the one that was painting her toenails in front of the TV. She looks over, and she just goes, "Zeta's in the back. He told me to tell you to go find him when you got back." Are these the people?
Yeah, these are the people. They have lots of drugs, honey.
Cool. Alright. Sounds like a good time.
You'll have fun, and as I reach into the car and turn up the music all the way, so there's just music popping, people are coming out of the car.
Yeah.
Let them have a good time.
You go to the back, and you see a storage shed that you didn't notice before. But you head back there, and you assume that that's where. You assume that that's probably where Zeta is.
Zed, I kick on the shed door.
Come on in.
Alright.
You go in, and you see that Sawyer is hung up by a meat hook.
Yeah, there we go.
The steak is out, and he is screaming.
Oh.
He's just screaming his head off.
Yeah, let me close this. The music's real loud up there. So
good. All right, you find a lot of people?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Tell me.
15, something like that.
So how did it go?
How did what go?
Just everything. Tell me what happened.
Oh, it was goddamn exciting.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah! And he punches him in the head, and he starts swinging back and forth like a literal punching bag. He's just swinging, and you could see the potence. You could see the potence being just launched into this guy. He flies up and hits the ceiling and just bonk. And
don't knock him back into torpor. Fuck.
What?
Don't knock him back into torpor. Whoa.
He's the guy. He's just sitting there whimpering as he swings back and forth. You can see that some of his limbs are starting to grow back out, and he's just like.
Best part of it, though.
This piece of shit in the torpor.
I think I crippled Montrose. That was pretty great. I had a car chase with Montrose.
Yeah.
Fucking head-on collision. It was good. Drained a pig while driving down the road shooting an AK-47. That was fun.
God damn. All right. And so, all right, let's go party. And, I'll come back for you later, you motherfucker. And
I'll let him walk out. Just want to stay back just a little bit.
Yeah, as you walk back, he stakes him again. And just shoves it right back in there, and he just keeps swinging back and forth. It is grotesque and horrible.
Oh man!
And as you walk out, he sort of sits back and puts his hands on the ground, and the shadows cover the shed. Just so perfectly as to make it look like it was never even there. And he steps away.
I love that shit.
So, and as you return, the party's in full swing. He starts handing out cocaine to everybody.
Yeah, I'm like making lines for girls to be like, here, have... No. You said you've only had one bump before? Baby, have 3.
Mm-hmm. and so he whispers over to some members of his pack, and they all kind of scatter out. And they lock up the gates. And so...
are you ready for the bloodbath?
Any successful hope that anybody has of escaping is not looking so good. And so... All right. It's time to play cat and mouse. And so yeah. It starts it starts happening. Like fangs are coming out, and you see Tigger, and he's just
Tigger comes out, and I'm like, oh shit.
He comes out, he's like 4 feet tall.
You have like a white on a leash, and I'm like,
Oh, there's no leash. I'm
like, is that thing still worth saving? Okay.
He's like 4 feet tall and just hideous, just like this rat creature. And he starts, and people are screaming bloody murder as they start running into the junkyard. The junkyard itself occupies several acres of land.
Yeah.
And they're all running out, just trying to find an exit.
Well, time to get fucking triggered.
But
this probably happens every once in a while.
And so, yeah, you, how do you feel about it? Are you gonna participate with the cat and mouse?
I might not. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's in some ways therapeutic to, in real life, be the predator instead of the prey.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this sort of thing where afterwards her nightmares always get worse.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's like a consequence for it that isn't related to sympathy or empathy. It's every time I participate in something like this, I get worse. And I don't know why. It's just that sort of remnant. It's just those memories that are left, and they get fresh after I do this.
Mm-hmm.
And
is that something that you want to deal with right now? Is that something that you feel good enough, that you feel strong enough to endure right now for the sake of, chasing these guys through the park?
I might I might leisurely walk through this park.
Mm-hmm.
I might just, not actively going through, but
yeah,
in a way, sort of just echoing that slow walk.
Mm-hmm.
That if anyone is hiding, they hear it.
Yeah, and among the sort of 15 or so people that were brought here, the screams going through the junkyard are pretty substantial. You can tell when one gets found, and as you walk through, you see one of them. You look over and you see a flipped upside down car, and you can see one of them hiding in it, just eyes wide with terror as you slowly walk right past their frame of view.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not screaming or anything; they're just staying still.
Quiet.
But you spot them immediately, and you think about how it must have felt
for them when they did
it to you.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers saw you.
They toyed with
me.
me.
They knew you were there.
Yeah.
And so...
And it's sort of this... You re-traumatize yourself to sort of stay close to it. Because so much of the survivor's instinct that carried her through her unlife so much of it was formed in that week. It sort of hardened her, and it's something that, even though it damages her, she doesn't want to forget it. And even though, you know, the dreams suck, and, you know, sometimes she wakes up from them and her entire night is fucked, it's something that she doesn't want to let go. Like, Montreal, there's, you know, the perfecti? Is that what they're called? It's when you're the top.
Oh, the Paragon.
Paragon, yeah.
Yeah, the Paragons of the paths.
That, when a lot of people will go there to, you know, meet the three Paragons, and, you know, it's almost like getting baptized or like getting confirmed.
Yeah. It is a trip that most Sabbat are expected to take.
Yeah. It's like going to Mecca or going to see Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And
Montreal is that place. It is the spiritual heart of the Sabbat. And so...
And they go and they perform a ritual in which you relive your darkest moment. And if you make it out of it, and you come back through it, you're pure. You're reborn. You are your darkest self. And that is what she relives. And so she doesn't want to let it go.
Yeah. And you as far as how it relates to your path and what you are supposed to be, how do you look at this situation where you are walking, and you're remembering what it was to be that, to be prey, and you think about how are you reconciling that with having to be the darkness in the world, with having to, like, test mortality as a Cathari.
Yeah. I feel like it's almost the feeling of having ran the gauntlet and made it. The sort of, any one of these people could show that hardiness and could show the desire to do anything and everything, and this sort of self-preservation. And so when doing this, which is not something I indulge in often, it's when you're on the path of Cathari, you're the darkness in the world that tests people. And right now, this is a very unrefined. This isn't the finer aspects of it, but it's very bases that you are testing each person that you are hunting down.
Yeah.
Because any one of them could have the potential to be something. I didn't think I would be anything. I was a clerk. I was a nobody. I was a sheep. But my mettle proved worth it. And so that's kind of how I get through this, is thinking of it that way. Everybody's being passed over the fire.
Yep. And so you move your way through. You see the girl. She's sitting there, wide-eyed, tears welling up. Her makeup's ruined. The only human not running out in this field at the moment is the one that was in there painting her toenails.
She's just like, it's a Friday.
Yeah, she's taking a nap. Maybe she passed out or something. She's just
too much coke.
Yeah, she's not a part of this. And you hear the screams, and you hear Zeta's laugh echo in the background, and of the 15 or so that ran that started running throughout the place, 5 get brought back. And they're all still alive. They're still alive, and they're scared. They're terrified out of their minds. You do eventually, after about maybe 30 minutes, an hour or so, the girl that was hiding under the thing, she was also
snatched.
She was also snatched up, brought back, and he says, "I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. You know, now that we have that motherfucker in there, things are gonna start turning around for us. Things are gonna start changing in Los Angeles for the Sabbat. Let's shovelhead these fuckers." And some of these guys start digging holes. Some of the other pack mates start digging holes.
And so, like, I make eye contact. Like, I'm still wearing my shades right now while all of this is happening, and I sort of turn my face towards that girl. And, you know, right now there's the lights of the dump. Not too many of them. And so that's kind of all she sees in that moment, is just those big reflective sunglasses with the lights bouncing off of them, her reflection in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sort of keep my eyes trained on her.
Okay.
So she gets to see herself
mm-hmm.
in my glasses.
Yeah.
And there's hope there in me.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she makes it.
And so
there might be something good in there.
Are you gonna go through with the ritual and everything?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And so yeah, you it goes. Within 10 minutes or so, there are these 6-foot holes dug. One of them got some machinery to come in and start digging, and it's not the way you'd have done it. You'd have had them dig holes. For them to get out of.
Like they're supposed to feel like. I'm just like, oh man, kids these days.
Yeah.
I have an old boy moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, fucking kids these days. They don't have
machines.
the heart.
Yeah, you see a few of them there with shovels, but once the shoveler starts getting involved, the rest of it's just like whatever. And so you take your pick.
Yeah.
Among the slew of them.
I take my pick, and she's the one I want.
Okay. And so everybody goes, all right. Zeta, being Ductus, looks over to his pack priest, who sits there and doesn't speak any English. So he offers the rite in Spanish.
Yeah.
And he says the words. You don't speak Spanish.
No.
You speak French.
Yeah, I speak French. I don't speak Spanish.
So you hear the words, and you kind of go through the thing. At one point, he points over at you, thanking you for your efforts in bringing them.
Just give a head bow.
Some of these future foot soldiers in the war against the antediluvians, and he goes in and just right into it, and with that everybody goes in a line around him, and you are the last in line to take your bite, and you get in and you can feel the blood pooling up in your mouth. You open your throat up and just start taking it in. So you can fill up, and then you can put as much blood in her as you would like.
I'll take
for
out
the siring process to go.
There's an excess, so I'm just gonna. I'll put in 3.
You'll have to spit out the rest.
Yeah, I just keep going.
Spit out the rest. You're gonna put in 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you do it. Toss her, throw her in. She clunks, and you can hear just slight moaning and just agonizing pain that they're going through as the embrace takes them, and everyone with the shovels starts
putting them in,
lobbing dirt onto them.
Yeah.
And so, all right, good. That is what I call a successful night. That is great. And so, the party is now winded down, and you are free to go.
Yeah.
Zeta lets you know, I'm going to take this motherfucker. I'm going to take him to Tijuana before any of the other people looking for him track his way over to this place. And once that is done, it'll be good to go.
You taking a convoy with you?
We'll probably take the pack. Let's see. You'll come back tomorrow, and you can be part of the escort. We'll throw in some extra money. You'll get to meet the Archbishop of Tijuana.
What's their name again? I haven't been to Tijuana. It's been a while since I've been to Mexico.
That'd be Archbishop Barrows.
Yeah, sure. I wouldn't mind meeting him. It's always good to meet an archbishop. Good to make those connections, I suppose.
As it is.
I need to...
It's good to make connections with just any bishop, he says, smiling. He says with a blood just caked over his disgusting, pale mouth.
Yeah. I actually need to fucking find my ghoul, so...
Right. Well,
I'll be taking the rest of the night to try to find that guy.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna be borrowing one of these cars. Take one of the cars we cruised in.
Go ahead there, piece of shit. Oh, one of the cars that, yeah.
Yeah, one of the cars we drove in, I'm just like... Sure hope my ghoul stayed put. I go to the exact place I left him.
Doesn't appear that he's around.
Gonna go to motels and shit, just...
Yeah, you're just kind of peeking around, looking. I mean, wits and alertness.
1.
The night, as soon as you leave Zeta, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
It's a little too quiet. Something feels off about the whole thing. You still have a little bit of that cash left. Shouldn't be too hard to find a temporary haven.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably go back. I'm just desperately trying to find this guy. I'm like, I swear to God, if I lost him, I've put like 2 years into that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That guy started out and he only smoked pot. Like, he's a motherfucker now.
Yeah.
If I lose him, man, that's like 2 years, and that's not a lot of time. But like, we had good times together.
Yeah, you and Christopher.
Me and Christopher cooking bathtub drugs.
Yeah.
And like, just having fun together. Me and Christopher.
And
Where the fuck is Christopher?
Yeah, it's hard to say where he's at. He's not where you left him, at least not at this time of night. And so, you'll have to
hit the road.
Yeah.
Go to a diner that's not the Onyx.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't go to the Onyx anymore.
Like, what type of food does Christopher loves? Pizza.
He loves burgers and fries
and pizza.
And pizza.
He loves beer.
Yeah.
And long lines of cocaine.
Yeah.
Where's my Christopher?
Yeah, and so you're looking for him, and God, this motherfucker, he's not in any of the places that you would expect to find a Christopher, and before you know it, you have spent most of the evening looking for Christopher. Zeta did inform you that, to find your own place tonight.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you'll have to get your own place. Yeah. He's like, you have ample time.
And money.
You have ample time and money. Go get your own place.
Yeah, no, that's no problem for me. It's no problem for me at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of shit.
Yeah.
My Christopher. I'll go to a motel or something.
Okay. Alright. And so, you go to a motel, and you sleep off. That evening.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend some of this blood to fix mine.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it to Basher.
Yeah. And then that'll probably cure before long too. So you're back up to full.
Okay, sleep.
Get your Wilpy back. Roll your nightmares. Ooh.
Wait, did something special happen when I botch?
Something special happens when you botch.
What is it, baby? Do you remember off the top of your head?
You go through the whole night believing your hallucination.
Oh my god, we're about to have so much fun.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, so...
Okay, I need to pee.
Go do that. Oh man. Oh boy. She fucked up. Oh no, okay, alright. Oh god. Oh god, she fucked up.
I hear you making those noises and I'm scared.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm gonna spend the next night frenzing. There's no way. Whatever the fuck happens to me in this night, it is... It fucking is going to be a fucking frenzy. I'm going to die tonight.
Okay, so...
I mean, it's good that I die. If I die this way, it's thematic. It's how I'd want to go. Not really.
So your nightmare goes, you're in the junkyard.
Yep. That's right.
You're in the junkyard, and you are terrified. Something is chasing
you. Yeah.
As before, you came up to you started where the last one left off. You moving through the hotel, and you got up to the top floor. And at that top floor, you see the junkyard. You hear a mad cackling downstairs. The cackling that you recognize today as being your sire's.
Yeah.
It's just quick little laughs they sound they sound rodent-like. Just very... And so you come upstairs and you see this junkyard and you see all these cars everywhere and you're running. You see the small opening down there in the car that's flipped upside down. Surely they're not going to notice you here.
Mm-hmm.
You crawl down into the mud. It looks like it's snowed recently
for some reason here.
Yeah, you remember the blizzard. It definitely happened, and it's just caked up in this dark, this weird off blue mud that you get when you have mud and snow combining very thickly together, and you're crawling through it. It's disgusting slush. Your clothes are all wet, and you hide. And you hear that cackling. You hear the cackling, and you see one of the others start coming up the stairs. And you see, you hear the mad cackling as you step forward, or as they step forward in their black boots, their blue jeans, their black vest, and their black sunglasses. Long, short, dark hair for a female.
Greasy, slick.
Yeah, greasy, sort of slicked back. And they stop right there. And they turn, feel very warm. You feel your heart racing 1,000 miles a minute. You feel it. It's getting warmer and warmer. It feels like fire. Roll humanity.
Oh no.
Roll your path.
Do okay.
2, you see the enemy sort of move over, and you can feel the claustrophobia of the car. They stopped dead in their tracks once they were at eye level with you. And then they turned and they started walking forward. They looked you in your eyes, and you feel that heat. And you open your eyes, and your hotel room is on fire. Your hotel room is on fire, and you can see the light of the sun peeking in. It is not nighttime yet. You look over at the clock. It's about 5:30.
Bitch.
And you still see the figure standing in your room. What do you do?
Man, that's a good one. Like, at that point, how do you not frenzy? Because it's not like that great of a hotel room. It's 5:30. It's in like a motel.
Yeah, you can see one sliver of sunlight sort of poke out. I imagine you're either in the closet or the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm probably in the bathroom.
Yeah, you can tell it's hot. You can tell it's pretty warm. As you open your eyes, you see the smoke, and you look out the door, and you can see the figure standing there amongst the flames, just looking at you with a wide, rodent-like smile.
I, probably upon seeing that, in this sort of instinctual pop claws, and, fucking tear at the faucet, tear at everything in there on my way to get to that thing. And it's just this sort of instinct.
So there's fire all over the room.
Yeah.
There is fire. There is all sorts of.
What type of motel this is?
Yeah, I will give you what little solace I can give you. You are on the first floor. You are on the first floor. The room is on fire. It doesn't look like anyone's in here except for the cackling figure from your dreams. Roll Ross trick.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm sitting there thinking. I'm thinking about the walls of these sort of hotel rooms. I feel like Ag Claws could pretty easily go through one of these. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. This shitty little drywall.
Right to the guy in the room next to me because he's about to be in the world of hurt.
Looks like someone caught the curtains on fire out in the front room. You are not sure, like the panic that's set in your mind. You don't know how long those are going to hold up, and if those tear completely, you're fucked because the sunlight will just pour right in.
All right, well let's roll my raw strike first.
Yeah.
It's here.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
I'm going to dig through a fucking wall or something. Like, what do you even do when you're that fucking out of it?
You are. Yeah, you just botched that.
Is there something special happening when you botch raw strike?
I believe
or is it
you just can't spend willpower to take control of yourself for a turn. And so you're
try to like
all of this panic, all of this fear just wells up in you, and you're 6 different kinds of frenzying right now, and you tear through the wall with your eyes glow red. You tear through the wall, the drywall, punching your way in, and just ripping it open. You hear a slight muffled scream as the sunlight that is in this other room. Looks like people are just sort of like setting up right now. They're not trying to. They like just came in. They haven't closed the blinds or anything like that. The sunlight peeks in, and you just and so you're gonna take 1 ag.
Yeah, no shit.
Yep.
As soon as I get rid of ag, I accumulate it.
You can smell the burning of your skin as you rush over to the other side of the room, and you start ripping and tearing your way through that one. It looks like, thankfully, this room is still coated up. Nobody's staying in this room at the moment, and so you run your way over and you get inside and you
fucking turn on the shower.
Yeah,
like
you start
there's
turning
just
on the shower and
standing
and it's hot,
in it,
and it's you're hiding out, and you slam the bathroom door behind you, and you sort of just collect yourself for a little bit.
I'm shaking.
You're shaking, and you're digging. You're trying to dig.
Fuck your carpet,
you're
bitch.
Just pulling out the carpet. You're pulling out planks. You're ripping them up, and you're just trying to get down underneath the building so that you can hide from the sun.
Don't have that level of protein, bitch.
No, you sure don't.
But you know what? After this experience,
you just might.
I just might.
Yeah, and so you start ripping open planks, and you hear the door. You hear a door finally open up behind you. You look back, and for a second, you know for sure that is your enemy. That is the monster that hunts you in your nightmares.
So sorry, dude.
And the door opens, and you hear the cackling.
Oh no!
You hear the cackling as it approaches, and it looks like a horrid mixture between your sire and yourself. As it walks towards you, your sire who favored colonial wear. He favored like northern military garb. And walks in, and it's that, but it's leather, and it's your glasses, and it's his smile.
Yeah.
And your glowing red eyes that pierce through even through the glasses, and you have no real sense of what's real and what's not, but you hear the slight voice, Margot. You hear Margot. You gotta get out of here, Margot. And
but it's so far away.
And it's far away.
It's so far away,
and
I'm
all
so
you
scared.
hear is the cackling. So, the Rot's trick at this point is gone, but will probably come back.
Yeah, unless this guy can get me out of here.
The only thing you're seeing is this figure with the glowing red eyes just sitting there taunting you with his smile. Even in the darkness of the room, you can see the whites of his sharpened fangs.
Yeah.
And so, with this, you can spend willpower to dispel the images for one turn.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to, for one turn, I hear someone calling my name.
Mm-hmm.
Please let it be who I need it to be. Please. Fucking find me. I'll do it this once.
Mm-hmm.
Where I try to shake it. I hear my name being called, and I try to pull myself into some lucidity. It's like when you're lucid dreaming or you have sleep paralysis, and there's just that. It's so difficult to do anything like walking through sludge, and she tries so hard to bring herself awake.
Yeah, and you sit there and you're like, wait, that can't be real. That's me.
What am I looking at?
That's me. What am I looking at? What am I seeing?
Why am I so scared? Is that real fire? Yes, that's real fire. What's happening in this room?
The fire is real. What's happening in here? And you see the fire begin to crackle its way towards the wall that you tore through to get into this room.
Mm-hmm.
And you look over at the figure, and the figure. As the figure sort of comes into clearer view, he clicks the light on, and you can see that it slowly starts morphing into Christopher, who is saying, "Margot, we gotta get out of here!
I know!
We gotta get the fuck out of here!"
I need him to try to put out that fire in the next room.
No, we do not have time. Here,
we gotta run.
He pulls the blanket off the bed. I have a van, and
Christopher!
And he wraps it over you, and you're struggling just to stay awake.
It is the celerity run to that van is the truest. Yeah. I fucking barrel into that van.
Yeah, and he grabs the blanket and wraps it over you, and he says, "Stay here until you hear the front door close. I'm going to park the van as close as I can to the door. You just, when you hear me honk the horn, come on out. It's gonna be okay."
Yeah.
And he runs out. He runs back out, and he grabs the van, and he parks it up close, and you wrap yourself as tightly as you can in this blanket.
Celerity run.
And you celerity run. He comes out and just honks the horn. He honks the horn and runs out to the side and opens the back of the van up, and you run, and he goes, "Are you ready, Margot?"
Yes!
He swings the door open, and you can feel the sunlight come in, and it doesn't matter that you're not looking at it. You're as hooded and obscured as you can, and you run as fast as your celerity legs will take you into the van. And you feel the blanket start catching, and as you're running, it looks like he's about maybe 10 feet away from the door. The van is right in front of the door of one of the other hotels. It's up against the hotel.
He was serious.
Someone is sitting there saying, "What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing?" And you just run out and you slam against the door, against the back of that van. Smoke is catching on the blanket, and you just
let it drop as soon as the shade.
Yeah, you toss it out, and he slams the door shut and says, "Hey, sorry, man." You can hear him. You can hear him on the out. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. Call 911. That room's on fire. What? What?
Holy shit, smoke!
Oh my god! And
sure is.
And the two of you, he drives off. Oh, shit, Margot, you gotta stay down, stay low.
No, I'm not moving.
And
it's fucking cold in here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
And as you're, as you're sort of driving,
like, is it fucking snowing in this goddamn van?
Yeah, it's gotten cold again. Even though you have some pretty nasty burns just on your face and along your arm, you're hurting pretty bad. Yeah, and so you can hear on the radio that fires have broken out across Los Angeles County, and the Santa Ana winds causing them to spread quickly. It's just kind of been this situation all day, and so.
I tell him, drive past the junkyard, see if it's on fire.
Yeah. And so he makes his way to the junkyard, and everything seems to be intact. It's hard. It's still it's still pretty sunsetty out, but it goes down eventually, and one of the ghouls lets you back. And
as in park, and I'm just waiting until that sun goes down.
And eventually the sun does go down, and
I love how Margot has spent a pretty good amount of this game just like actively recovering from severe burns.
Okay, so you do finally make your way back, and you in due time. Fucking Zeta comes out. He's got some burns.
Okay, good to see it wasn't just me.
Yeah, and he's pissed. He's fucking livid. He is as angry as you've seen him just outwardly. He's those motherfuckers. Those He's like verging on frenzy. Margot!
I'm like, get back in the van, Christopher. Yeah.
Yeah.
They lit you up
Margot.
too, I see.
Yes. They lit up one of my other havens. And I snuck off to the other night, but they didn't know about this one. I lost 2 pack members during the day. Those fuckers. They have an Archon.
Did they get back Sawyer?
One of the Tremere. No. they thought they would get him.
You still got him.
We still have him. Right here with us. And nothing is going to stop that. And those motherfuckers, they could come here personally. I'd love to kill an Archon. And, the Archon, they used probably some sort of Tremere bullshit to find our havens.
Probably.
They used the, I was told by a Tremere I know. I was told by a Tremere after I did some little bit of interrogating.
Ooh.
One of them has a trick. They can find you. They can find you by who your sire was. They found those fucking shovelheads. They found them out there and used them to find us. Motherfuckers. And you're still behind him. You can see the figure again.
I'm so glad I'm wearing sunglasses right now because my eyes are just darting.
Just wandering, yeah.
It's like he's right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I can almost breathe on him.
Yeah.
And I'm just like I know I could see him, but it's a little difficult to ration away. Why doesn't he feel him? Why isn't he turning around and doing something? And then coming back to reality, being like, no, it's not real.
Yeah, Zeta is freaking out. He's got a few members of his pack there with him, and he's just pacing back and forth wearing his briefs and he's got his briefs and his bathrobe and a shotgun. Just back and forth, furious, just on the verge of frenzy.
Are we going to head out to Tijuana now? What are we doing?
Oh, what the fuck? Alright. Yeah, no, I go to Tijuana. I fight the Archon. Tijuana. Archon. And then he's just, he's weighing each option in his head. And,
leaning against the fucking door
He's definitely, it's kind of like he's leaning a bit more towards fighting the Archon. And get the glory. I'll kill an Archon. And at that point, about 3 cars, headlights up, pull in, and you see a couple of looks like Hispanic gangsters step out of the cars. These are you see them step out, yellow bandanas.
Shit!
Yellow bandanas, yellow accoutrement, and coming out of the main car in tow with a shotgun, he steps out. Is a sort of like kind of middle-aged looking black man, little portly looking. Maybe wasn't in the best shape when he was sired.
Yeah.
But he steps out, and Zeta looks over.
Wait, it's all coming together.
Zeta looks over. Zeta points the shotgun over at the Anarch, and Crispus Attucks just walking forward.
I ain't fucking around with this, Austin.
Everybody runs out. Everybody runs out. Guns are out. Like it's like the air is tense, and Zeta just points his shotgun over at Attucks, and Attucks just walks forward.
Attucks ain't fucking afraid of a shotgun.
He just walks forward until he's like 5 feet away.
Crispus Attucks ain't afraid of nothing. Nothing.
What the fuck do you want, errand boy? I want to know what you and your dogs here have been up to. You think we caused these fucking fires? I lost good licks tonight. No, I think you did something stupid that brought a Camarilla Archon into Los Angeles. He looks back to you. Zeta looks back to you.
Oh my god, it was my fault!
And then he looks back to Attucks. You didn't know. She's the one setting the fires. Smoking you sons of bitches out of your holes. No. And Zeta wipes a
blood
sweat. Wipes the blood sweat from his forehead. He never lowers the shotgun though. What makes more sense to me is that you Anarch fucks finally got your limp dicks hard enough to come after us. Zeta takes a step forward, shotgun pointed at Attucks' face. The other vampires all draw their guns. Everything is getting real tense.
I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, that's fucking Crispus Attucks personally came out here. God damn.
Attucks is sitting there like shotgun inches from his face.
He does not give a fuck.
And he just sort of sighs. He looks over at you. You want to put your dog on a leash?
Wait, was he?
He was talking to you. You want to put this dog on a leash?
Man, I can't do shit about the bishop.
And you hear more arguments starting on all sides. Things are amping up significantly.
Just sitting there like, do I need to fucking go?
And, things are amping up pretty significantly, and Zeta is just like his finger is on the trigger, and things are getting tense. Man,
people about to die tonight. We had a good night last night.
So what do you want to do?
I'm fucking hallucinating while this is happening.
Yeah.
I'm blood sweating.
It's cold.
It's snowing while this is happening.
It's
like
snowing
this is
in
the
Los
worst
Angeles.
possible thing.
It's real rough.
I'm in a fucking bad situation right now.
So, this is kind of one of your little telltale moments. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm pretty charismatic. But I'm like, part of me is like, should we worry about the Archon first? But like, right now, these bitches are frenzying on each other right now. Like, they ain't listening to reason. At least, I don't think the bishop is. He might. I don't know. I don't want them to start fighting. That is the last thing. Even though Zeta is this schlubby man who is out here wearing pineapple shorts and a bathrobe, he became a bishop for a reason. You don't just become a bishop. You're a bad bitch and you become a bishop. And so this is a fight that, like, I don't want to be involved in right now in my time of suffering. Mm-hmm. And so I guess I would just like to, Margot just wants to, like, she's leaning up against the van like,
I mean, you have
popping
a
her
discipline
claws.
specifically for this.
For disappearing?
No, for de-escalating a situation.
I have one. It just pulls their attention to me.
And it makes them more eager to listen to anything that you might have to say. That depends.
I'm going to try it. Because what I want is for the guns to lower.
Mm-hmm.
Just long enough so we can deal with the Archon. So I'm thinking about this now. And clearly, if what Zed said is true, the Archon has a ritual in which they can trace people back.
Trace your location using
my child.
Using your child.
That's a problem. That's a problem that I'm having. Could push the Archon out of this situation and be really good. Because if we fight right now, we're doing the Archon's job for them, and it will be that. It will be, if anybody makes it out of here, it's the people who started running immediately. Those are the only people who are going to survive this shit. So I want to de-escalate.
Mm-hmm.
Redirect towards the Archon, or getting rid of the shovel heads that we made. Maybe I don't know where those are. Yeah, that's it.
Well, they have them.
Well, we need to find them. We need to kill them. So I'm gonna roll to try to pull people's attention towards me for just a moment, enough so I could get out my piece. No.
Doesn't mean that you can't talk.
So I just sort of speak up. Mm-hmm. I'm just if we start killing each other now, we're just doing our job for her. Should lower down.
Yeah.
I'm just not really eager to do an Archon's job for her. It'd be real easy. She knows where we're at. She could just roll in after we're done with this.
I lost 3 men tonight just trying to negotiate with the Archon.
Then we kill her. She won't negotiate.
Here's the deal. All McNeil wants is for the sectarian bullshit to leave the city. An Archon in the city means the Camarilla might be renewing their interests in Los Angeles. And believe it or not, that goes against our interest. Now, we whooped your asses out of here 6 years ago, and I'd be happy to do it again. Oh, you think so? You think so? You think you could beat us again, huh? You barely beat us the first time.
Well, we won't find out. We won't. Shit, we are not going to find out if we fucking kill each other right now.
Look, all I want is whatever it is you stole. Whatever it is that pissed her off. Put it in my hands, and we walk out of here. Don't start none, won't be none.
I sort of look up through my eyebrows at fucking Zed to read his face. Is it just
There is no give on his face. If he can kill Crispus Attucks tonight, all the better. I am not giving him up. I will not give him up. He is erratic.
He's gonna fucking frenzy. Oh my god. What do I even say to him? You can't de-escalate someone like that. I say, why don't we make we're gonna hand him over and then kill her during the negotiation?
The Archon?
There's enough of us. She has something she's trying to protect that makes her vulnerable. Using him as leverage.
There was another one with her. Tremere, I think. Looked like one. Sounds like your fucking problem.
It's kind of our problem, Zed.
So what? You're going to take him out of safety. You're going to risk losing him altogether against this Archon, just so we have a chance at killing her.
I mean, she can definitely come for all of us now. If she found us in our sleep, what's stopping her from doing it again? I'm not going to do that again. We're right. The sight is on our heads right now. There's really no getting around that. The shovel heads. They're the signature on the goddamn lease.
Alright. Roll charisma. Charisma and expression.
Don't have the willpower to spend, but if I did. Margot, please keep Bishop Zed and Crispus Attucks, the Crispus Attucks from American Northern lore, our history, from killing each other.
Yeah.
Hey! 2. That's 1 for Crispus. And 1 for Zed. Maybe someone else can also speak up. Maybe some of Zed's packmates. But not Tigger.
At the mouth.
Not Tigger. Is Tigger dead?
Died. Tigger didn't make it.
That's very tragic. There was a lot of potential in Tigger.
That's part of why Zed is so pissed.
It's probably for the best. He would have had to live eternity as Tigger, so it's best that he go now.
And so you look over and you say your piece, and the two of them just stare at each other. All right, Let's just get whatever it is he wants. Let's just get whatever it is that the Archon wants and deliver it. Otherwise, I'm afraid that McNeil might blood hunt all your asses out of L.A. Alright.
Yeah, I should have just sat the fuck down and ate your chicken.
Zeta finally lowers the shotgun. Everybody seems to be just sort of easing up on the gas. Margot! Let's talk.
No
he
problem.
Takes you over.
Fuck.
We're not bringing Petrie.
I'm gonna cut someone else up. Baby.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I knew. Alright.
Do we have any bodies left?
No, not from last night. They're all...
None?
I don't leave bodies.
Fair.
No. Any bodies we might have are probably right there, next to you. You think back to last night. It's where the shovelheads were buried. You do see that several of them managed to... the dirt there is quite loose.
Wonder if all of them made it up.
Nah, I wouldn't think so. I know mine did.
Yeah, same.
Alright.
You know, how to shape flesh?
No.
One of your boys do?
I don't think
Come
so.
on, you don't have a single one.
If I knew how to shape flesh, I wouldn't look like this.
Oh.
I don't think he knows how to shape flesh. I'm not sure if he knows how to shape flesh.
He just likes looking like dirty Benicio del Toro. It's part of his aesthetic. He's like, I live in a dumpster. I have to look like this.
No, he does not have that particular power. He's got some powers, not that one. So,
that sucks.
you're gonna. They agree with the plan not to take this guy.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I feel like there's nothing I could possibly say to this guy to convince him to. He hates Petrie in particular because of the pack that he fucked over.
Mm-hmm. Are you thinking that you want to hand him over to the Archon?
Yeah, because like right now, I definitely have a gun to my head sort of feeling where I'm just like, is a weird like revenge thing worth getting burned in your sleeve?
It's not just a revenge thing.
What
this
other
This guy was a Camarilla spy working inside the Sabbat.
So he knows a lot of stuff.
They want the shit that he knows, and so
he's so valuable.
Likewise, he is just as valuable to the Camarilla
because of what he knows.
Because of what he knows.
Oh man, that poor stooge.
Yeah, this guy's 8 different kinds of fucked. He was like, yeah, I'll take on this job. I'll infiltrate the Sabbat. I'll be so cool.
Oh, fast forward to getting his limbs cut off.
This is a great job. I can't wait to be regent of my own chantry.
This dumb bitch. Oh no.
I'm gonna get promoted for this. They might even make me prince.
That's fantastic. I know that. So, for now, what the crossroad that I'm also looking at right now is the crossroad of...
You could also just give him to addicts.
Do we give Petrie over to, like, pacify an Archon? Which, like, everyone's on the same page. Don't fucking do that, but at the same time, like, maybe fucking do that, you know what I mean? Do you pacify the Archon, or do you take the opportunity to use the real Petrie as this sort of leverage? If her job is here to get that person...
Yeah, you're trying to get him.
She will do everything in her power to keep Petrie alive. That means she might be at any sort of disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it's tough.
So, I'm going to give you a week to weigh your options. You have several. One of those options is, of course, fuck these guys. Go and you fight your way out. And you make your way for the fucking border.
I'm gonna be like, tweet me. Tweet me for what you think I should do. Yeah. I'm gonna make this interactive. Be like, hey.
Yeah, you could tweet us over at Duets with Dice.
Say whether or not,
We're gonna poll our audience. We're gonna poll our audience. You can leave suggestions in the comments below. Or what have you.
Holy shit.
We will take, actually, based off of our filming schedule. Yeah, I don't think we'll, unless we wait an extra week. so that you can put out last week's, this week's,
and
then
we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we'll leave you on that very tough decision that I am right now just like
very, very challenging decision.
There's a lot to fucking consider.
There's a lot to consider.
I ain't trying to fight. I ain't trying to fight Margot tonight.
Part of that question might be, would I rather fight an Archon or would I rather fight Crispus Attucks? You know? And a gang of vampires and ghouls.
Fuck.
Or would I rather fight Zeta and his pack?
Fuck.
You've got options.
I do have options.
And those are all valid and worth exploring in your mind before we get together and record the next episode of Fear and Loathing 77. So, experience.
I did some cool shit.
Take 3. You did some cool shit.
I'm using this opportunity and my terrible burrowing experience to learn
Protean 3.
To learn Protean 3.
Current rating times
7.
No, it's in Clan 5. Current rating times 5. So
I can buy it.
Yeah, you can buy it.
Wow.
So good. All right. So awesome. We will leave it off there. Right. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said earlier, if you want to check us out on Twitter, we are at Duets with Dice. If you want to check me out on Twitter, I am at Corp Geomancy, CORP Geomancy, because that's the easier word to just spell. Yeah, I'm up to all sorts of things. You can check out some of the other games I run over at twitch.tv/Surprise Round RPG. Mm-hmm. We're getting started. We just got started recently with a project that has taken up a lot of my time and mental effort over the past few months. Valor Academy, where we run Masks, the next generation in Roll20. We've got original character artwork. We've got lots of engaging, fun, a lot of fun. All of the players are fun. We've got an entire classroom full of superheroes. If that's your jam, I encourage you to go check it out.
Please, it's great.
It's pretty fun stuff. We got a lot coming on the way, and that will be added to a YouTube channel soon. We haven't quite made the channel for it and everything yet, but a buddy of mine is working on editing down those videos and putting up a very, very, very clean looking cut. We got like special effects and stuff. It's gonna be cool. Anyway, right. Thank you so much for listening, and
have a great night.
We're gonna go ahead and let you go. Have a awesome night.